If they call me tomorrow and they tell me that Justin is injured and I have to fight Arman, I will fight Arman, no problem. I can, I go whoever, whenever, just, I'm ready for whoever.
Ilia is precise, he's clinical, he's surgical, he's got laser beam accuracy, he's got unbelievable wrestling, right? I think he could, I don't know if he could out-wrestle Arman Tsarukyan, but he could certainly negate the wrestling. Okay, so therefore the fight remains on the feet. And yeah, Arman's quick. I mean, look at what he did, that punch-knee combination where he took him out in like 16 seconds or something like that, right? So nothing's ever a foregone conclusion in mixed martial arts. It's just not. But you got to look at the boxing of Ilia and just think, he's got the edge there. I mean, how can you say that anyone in the UFC has cleaner boxing than Ilia Topuria?
I respect Arman Tsarukyan too, and he's a great athlete, great fighter. But I think since Ilia is championing this weight class, even if Arman fights Ilia stylistically, he beats Arman.
Oh.
Because yeah, you can't take Ilia down. It doesn't even make sense to wrestling with him, and then Arman has to box with Ilia too, and Ilia will knock out Arman Tsarukyan too.
Hopefully that fight does happen, and we get to see who is the pound for pound guy at 155. It's a tough matchup too. I really can't call it because I think Arman is smart enough on the feet defensively and uses great lateral footwork where I think it'll be harder to trap him against the cage. And then I think we get to see glimpses of Ilia's grappling, and we get to see some force exchanges, maybe the fight goes into the later rounds 4 and 5, and we get to see some real championship caliber fight IQ when both guys are a bit tired, who's gonna dig deep and get that win. I feel like on paper, Ilia is the winner.
Really?
But I feel like also on paper, what Arman does really, really well would cause some real problems for Topuria. Whether people want to admit that or not.
You're right.
And when I say problem, it's not like, oh, this can't be overcome, but it's problematic. It's definitely problematic. Like, you're talking about a guy who moves really well on the feet, slides his feet.
He's not on my level. If we cross the paths, like, I'm gonna break his jaw in the first round. Like, what he's gonna do? He's gonna take me down? Bro, please listen to me. Calm down, do your thing, go to those wrestling tournaments, do your streams, and whenever the moment that arrives, just make sure to show up, and I'm gonna do the rest.
When you spend time getting great at something and focusing a lot of time on something, it can pay big dividends. So I think that this wrestling focus for Arman is gonna make his chances of beating a guy like Ilia, go up tremendously, because he's going to gain so much on understanding how to win. It's not just about going out and having wrestling moves. It's gaming the right timing and understanding you have a certain amount of time to do it. Like, that kind of stuff plays over into fights when you're up or when you're down, or how to sit on a lead or how to come from behind. You learn a lot from wrestling. So I think this push on the wrestling side is going to be massive for Arman when it comes to getting that actual title shot. But I'd still lead towards Ilia, because I know that Ilia's got phenomenal jiu-jitsu and rock solid hands.
Yes,
he's a guy that has put anybody out on any given punch. So yep. I would still lean towards him, but I'm excited for Arman to be in the mix.
Arman's fucking good, man. I think one. This is where I think Ilia's a very, very good athlete, and great boxing, great technique. Where Arman's strength is very good, and he's still learning. And I think Arman, I just don't know. I think Arman could get Ilia. I don't know. I think Arman can get Ilia to the ground. If he can't, I think. Yeah, it would be a sick fight. I think Arman has the drive and determination to not be scared of Ilia, if that makes sense, right? I don't know. before I trained with Arman, I was like, yeah, I think Arman would probably get knocked out by Ilia Topuria, but I think Arman will come so prepared. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, that's the fight that needs to happen. Like, Arman versus Ilia, that needs to happen before Ilia fights Islam. Like, Arman needs, yeah, I don't know, yeah, that fight needs to fucking happen.
Давай предположим, что все случилось, Царукян с Топурией дерутся. Ты кого видишь фаворитом в этом бою? Я не вижу шансов.
He lost to Islam. He lost to Gamrod. He get knocked out in the beginning of his career, and he doesn't really have the ability to finish the fights. He only finishes the fights when his opponent gets tired, and he just goes in the ground and he does the ground and pound and all that. But if he faces someone who really has that preparation, has that cardio, knows he doesn't get like scared if he gets to the ground. Arman easy because he will panic. With me, he will panic. What he's gonna do? I always just say like this: when I'm in the training camp, I know how it feels when you feel pain. I know how it feels when you feel tired. I know how it feels when you feel like you can do more and you keep doing it. It's like I know about myself that there's no a situation that I'm gonna give up. So when I walk inside the octagon, my opponents should know that they're gonna have a body in front who doesn't know how to give up. That's never gonna happen. So you're gonna have to me. And you know what? I love my life, and I'm not ready to.
Holy bro, holy.
I'm just take him down and hold him and just maul him, and I just finish him on the ground, and he's not gonna able to escape from me. And my kicks, my wrestling, my ground and pound, and my strengths. Boxing, he's good on one thing, on the boxing, but me, wrestling, kicks, ground and pound, and like a control time. I mean, 4 versus 1, who's gonna win? I mean,
sure.
If you're not gonna stay on his boxing distance, how he's gonna beat you? I don't know.
When you watch the highlights of Arman Tsarukyan doing his workouts, doing his wrestling routine, doing his like front handsprings, back handsprings, penetration shots with his wrestling into, backflips and shit, he's unreal. He's nuts. Unreal. He could absolutely, hands down, be a champion in the UFC at 155 pounds. Look at what the kid did in a short notice debut against Islam. It was incredible. I called that fight, and I remember when it got going, I said, who the is this kid? And I was still fighting. I was still fighting at lightweight at the time, and I remember thinking, you got to be kidding. I remember talking to him, I think for like 1 or 2 of his fights later, and he's like, I like you. I'd like to fight you someday. And I remember even telling him then, I'm like, I'm going to be gone, brother. I'm going to be gone by the time that me and you might be fighting Arman. So good luck to you. Hopefully you get that belt.
I think we have to go Arman. I think that the antics of Arman outside of the UFC, it's kind of a double-edged sword. Now, while we might say it's hurting him, it's also kind of helping him. Like he's staying very relevant. He's staying very relevant. We haven't forgotten about him, and he's showing up. He's choking people out. He's beating people up. He's doing his thing. I think we have to go Arman at this point. Yeah. Like at some point, like that's the thing. Consistency wins every time. And it's not always great consistency, like just being consistent at whatever you're doing. And at some point, you have to give the guy a shot. Like you can't hold him off forever.
Ilia would beat Arman 9 times out of 10. That's from Cross. Cross, do you think 9 times out of 10? Man, Ilia's tough to beat, guys. Think about it, man. Even if you take him down, you're not holding him down. Even if you get him on his back, man, he's just too tight. He's gonna get up, and then you gotta deal with his hands, man. It's just not easy. It's just not easy, man. It's not an easy... You're right. I think maybe 60-40. Maybe I would give it 60-40. It's going to go in the later rounds. It's going to go around 3-ish. Arman's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be a tough fight. It's gonna be a wrestling. It's gonna be wrestling in round 1. There's gonna be back and forth battling. But who would you rather be? I'd rather be the guy who's never been knocked out and knocks out everybody than the guy who's knocked out a few guys and subbed a few guys, but he's done a lot of decisions. I'd rather be Topuria, because Topuria's finishing the who's who. He's finishing the who's who. All the names that Arman finished are great fighters, but they're not the who's who. They're not the legends of the division. Topuria's finishing legends. Okay, he finished Oliveira. Other guys have finished Oliveira, but Oliveira's still a legend. He has 3 names. 3 names of 2 unfinishable names, and he finished those 2 in the same year. Okay, so let's get real.
Ilia Topuria. Yeah, I want to fight Ilia Topuria. If UFC let him move up, he's gonna move up. It's better to fight with Islam than me.
Why is that?
Because it's a 3rd title, big money, and if he lose to Islam, it's okay, you know, like he move up to weight class, lose to pound for pound. But if he lose me on the 155, he's gonna be gone.
Arman versus Ilia is easily one of the best fights you can make in MMA, and then within a weight class, champion versus a contender is maybe the best one you can make in all of MMA. That's a little bit debatable, but that's my personal opinion.
I know I can see what people saying and what social media talking about, and everybody wants to see me versus Ilia, and everybody excited for that fight, even me.
I mean, he's going to be a problem for Ilia for sure. I mean, his wrestling is legit, his grappling's legit. We really get to see how good Ilia is, you know, on the ground in that space, because he's good, but Arman's elite. So I don't know. We'll see how that all works.